Now we're gonna look how to pack the boat in and leave it in the original condition. Once you came to the harbor and the boat is securely attached, now you can actually taking care of taking the sails down. So with main, take the halyard away, making sure that the halyard is opened, and immediately after you took it away, attach it. Don't let it fly around freely, because somebody can try to pull the halyard and then it goes all the way up and you need to climb to get it down. So as we are keeping normally the sails, main sails on the booms, this is a best operation to do by two people. You take the main sail, you fold it around the top button and you start rolling. So the key here is start to do the first roll quite tight. So then it will become quite tight roll all the way. So you keep on rolling, and in the beginning you can do, the main trimmer can do it by him or herself. You see now the button again comes quite straight, so it's a good roll. And once it becomes quite big, then you can ask help of the skipper over there to use to hold the other end. As you roll, you always pull the sail a little bit back, and you continue rolling until you attach to the mast. So obviously this is not very good roll, because it's very difficult to do it just with one person, but with two persons you can make it quite nicely and tightly rolled. Then you keep it on the boom and you use the elastic ropes to attach them to the boom and have the cover for the ultraviolet protection. At this moment, bowman takes care of the jib, and it's the same procedures in the reverse. You take the jib halyard and immediately attach it so it doesn't fly around. One by one you disattach all of the tanks right here. Keeping in mind so that the sail doesn't go into the water. In case the sail is wet and goes into the water, you just take it. It's not anything bad for the sail if you dry it. So you just take the sail and dry it in the west shed. Now when the sail is disattached, make sure that you also take away the sheets, and you keep the setup of the sheets as it is, so you don't take them away from the blocks. Attach them to each other securely here. Then you take the jib sail to the pier and roll it on the pier. In order to roll the jib, you first spread it here on the pier, then you start from the top. You find the first button, the hard part, you fold it first, around the top button, and you start using it as a starting point for rolling. Again, easier to start if you start rolling quite tight and then continue with the tight grip. Can be easily done with one person also. Keep on straightening it on the edges as you roll. You roll it like that and take it back to the under the roof there to store it. So the final part is to tidy up the boat and leave it in the same condition as it was before you arrived. Making sure that the jib sheets are tight, and then you take them into the lock on the both sides and put the remaining rope in the spinnaker bag to reduce the exposure to ultraviolet. Same thing with the spinnaker sheets, making sure that they're to the lock, barbers tight. Also put them in the lock on the other side, barbers tight. Take the remaining part of the rope and put them in front of the spinnaker bag. Making sure that the pole is securely attached to the boom, doesn't fall. Tightening the jib halyard, but before tightening, making sure that it's attached over here. So it's attached, good, doesn't fly forward. It's now locked. You coil then remaining part of the rope, of the working end of the halyard, and put the rope forward again, avoid exposure to ultraviolet. Same thing with the spinnaker halyard, making sure that the spinnaker halyard is attached, putting it in the lock, coil, store it nicely. Same things over here. With the boom, now we don't have a sail, but normally you will have a sail, and you will use the spinnaker halyard or main halyard to keep the sail up. So in this case, I just temporarily attached it here to demonstrate, but normally you will attach it to the sail Velcro strap. Not to the outhole, but better to Velcro strap. And then you take the main halyard, you position the traveler in the middle, and so here we cannot position it exactly in the middle because of the, you cannot put it in the lock because of the fender. I just made a knot, so now it's in the middle. Then you tighten the main sheet to keep the boom in the middle, and make a simple knot over here. For example, just 2 half hitches here. Then you coil the remaining part of the main sheet and store it nicely here, making sure that the kicker is, take the slack away from the kicker, and that's, take it from the other side and nicely coil the remains. And the same thing with the topping and lift on the both sides, put it in the lock. Finally, you take the extension, tiller extension, put this elastic on top of it, and then use elastic around the hiking strap to secure the tiller in this position, making sure that the fenders are fixed nicely So this is very nicely fixed fender. This is not nicely fixed fender. This doesn't protect the boat from the hit of another boat. You make sure that the fender is coming quite high like that, and then you put the knot around it, so like that. So this is a good position of the fender. Finally, take a look at the boat, that everything is in good condition. Some small things, that the flags better to be in the knot or rolled so that they don't wear out. And if there's something is broken, you try to fix it right away if there's something small. And if something is big requires, you put it in the boat report, and you feel the boat report all the time after you sail, even if everything is okay with the boat. So that concludes packing the boat.